It is New Year's Eve 2024. Now, it doesn't matter if you listen today, before the new year, tomorrow, a year from now. This is something that we need to talk about pretty frequently. And I love this time of the year because it forces people to actually do some goal setting. So, if what I'm going to talk about now affects you, this is like one of the number one things that you should be doing to just change your life. It doesn't matter if you're listening to this in July, right? Like you can just change your life whenever you want. So, please take some action if this is you, okay? Because we don't want to live a life full of fear. We want to live a life that we are proud of. And if you don't want that, you're in the wrong spot. Okay. All right. So this time of the year, it forces people to do goal setting, which I fucking love. We can do goal setting throughout the year, but this time is just like New Year's Eve. People really like to put out their resolutions. Now, let's talk about that for a second. People rip on people setting New Year's resolutions because most people will fail it. Now, does that mean that we shouldn't do New Year's resolutions? Fuck no. People just don't know how to goal set, though. That's the thing. People don't know how to do this the right way. They just do this big, like, this year, this is what I'm doing. And then they go to sleep and they have no fucking plan for it. I've been planning for the last month of how this year is going to go down. I'm ready. I've got everything. I've got my goals in all my arenas of life. Like, I've got more than one goal. I've got like 3 to 4, 3 to 5 in 6 different areas of my life. How I'm going to do it, how I've got to turn up each week. It's in my calendar. I'm ready to go. That's what we need to be doing. But getting ahead of myself here, I ask people, what are their 12-month goals? And they go, either I don't look that far ahead, I don't like setting goals that far ahead, or I just don't set 12-month goals. And it just blows me away because I'm not asking for a 25-year plan. I don't, this is very, very achievable. Like literally this time last year, I was like, I'm going to set a world record for handstand push-ups. And I fucking did it. If you don't, you will never get the things that you want. And everyone wants things. Everyone wants something that they don't have. Even if you don't grab pen and paper and put it on a fucking page, you will have these thoughts floating in your mind. And if you don't even take a fucking actionable step forward, you're going to feel like a failure. Because that's what they're saying to me, that if they don't hit their goals in the next 12 months, they're going to feel like a failure. They're going to lose the momentum. They're going to quit. Word for word, what they're saying to me. That's fucking insane. Absolutely fucking insane, because we're getting confused the two different kinds of ways that we can fail. And there's temporary defeat, and then there's all out failure. Now, why most people's New Year's resolutions don't go well is that they get hit with a moment of resistance and they fucked up and they go, that's all out defeat. For example, you say, I'm going to do 2025 sober, and you get to Australia Day, which is fucking, I don't know about any other coach. If you listen to this, that's a day that everyone's goals start going right downhill because they're like, fuck, I drank. And I said I wasn't going to. I'm a failure. Okay, cool. You want to fucking cry about it some more? What do you want from me? Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up. Are you like, literally, you haven't even got through the first month and you're ready to be like, next year. No, just stop fucking drinking from now. You had one drink. Now you can just say, hey, I only drank once this year. And guess what? It's at the start of the year, so that's not too bad. I could just fucking go from a year from now if I wanted to, but one drink from now would just be incredible for the year. Like, it's improvement. I always fucking jumble these words. I'm going to give it a go. But one of my favorite quotes was, don't make perfect the enemy of good. Okay, cool. You've got this massive goal that you don't want to drink. Unreal, right? Do you think having 1, 2, 3 drinks throughout the year compared to your fucking 50 is a fail? Or was it just a temporary defeat? You needed to pick yourself up, stop fucking crying about it, and go. It's just insane. And the thing I think that controls all of this, and for people setting up their goals, or the fear of setting their goals, that's what it is. It's just fear. We're scared of failing. And that's one of the things I teach in my high performance coaching calls with my clients is week 4, we do a courage call, and it's the hardest hitting call. People cry. It's insane. You learn so much about someone, because when's the last time someone asked you what your biggest fear is? And what we do then is we unpack what that fear is doing to you. How is it controlling you? And when we look at what your goals are, if you're scared to do something, you're being controlled by fear. When I skydived through the tree, fucked my knee, didn't go back for 2 years, all I could think about was how scared I would be to go back. I could think about my heart would start pumping, I'm not going back. But then I thought to myself, this well and truly before Alex was born. I was like, well, whenever my future kid is born, I don't want to say that fear controlled me. and it stopped me. Like, oh yeah, I went to get my skydive license and then I crashed and then I quit. No, it was a temporary defeat. I went back, scared the fuck out of me, went out of my comfort zone, completed it, win. I may not go back. I'm okay to not go back, but that's no longer an all-out defeat. I fucking won. By that one fail, I was like, well, that sucked. It terrifies me now. Let's go. And it's the same thing when we're setting goals, guys. It's, you may have failed in the past, but what is the story you're going to tell your kids? Like, sat and watched Netflix this year, got drunk. No, what do you fucking want? Have that permission to dream. And I say have permission to dream all the time. And I don't even fucking mean 12 months normally. It's like, what do you really want out of life? But holy fuck, give yourself some permission to say what you want, to live a life that you're proud of, to go out of your comfort zone, go do those fucking things. Because it's more the person that you become chasing those goals. So literally this time last year, I booked in to do the handstand push-up world record. I was like, 2024, I'm going to do a handstand push-up world record. Originally, it was going to be 24 hours. I ended up just doing the hour because they didn't have one there. Winner. Is that a defeat? Possibly, but I fucking did a world record. Like, again, like that's not even the story I'm going to tell you on this, but like, even that's a perfect example. Again, like some people are like, fuck, I'm not going to do that. I've failed. I'm not going to do anything. So no, I realized that I don't have to do 24 hours. I was like, oh, an hour's there. Unreal. Let me do that instead. Okay, but I set this goal. It was a big goal, a world record. It's a fucking big one, right? Like, huge. Now, I got to the week before it, and I'm injured as fuck. I can't bend my back. My shoulder hurts. And I honestly didn't even feel like I needed to do the world record to feel success, because what I really wanted was a vehicle to make me a better person. And in those 11 and a half months of me, probably more 11 months of me actually training towards this goal, I learned that I loved calisthenics. Like this whole area, I was like, oh my God, I love this. This is what I want. I found like street lifting competitions that I've entered for 2025. Like, I'm like, so I found this whole new world that I wouldn't have done without it. I wanted to get world-class at handstands. I didn't even want to get good at handstand push-ups, but I was like, if I get good at handstand push-ups, my handstands are going to be unreal. And guess what? They fucking are. I can go a minute right now. It's awesome. I hired a coach for the first time in my whole life, and it changed it. I couldn't believe how much I've been leaving on the table by me not having a coach. I sell coaching. I should have a fucking coach. It's insane. So I ended up having like 2, 3, 4 different coaches that at different times to help me with these things. I jumped on podcasts, talked to awesome people to talk about this goal and how they would go about it. I learned different strength and conditioning trainings that I now give to my clients, and we're getting fucking insane results. All because I said I want to set a world record. The person I became, the things that I learned, the things that I had to do, I no longer really gave a fuck about having a world record. It's really cool to say. I'm going to say it a heap of times because I fucking have one, and it's like unreal. But it was who I became was the real outcome here. So throughout that journey, I hurt myself numerous times. I think it was like 3 or 4 injuries I had, and I could have been like, I'm no good. I'm failure. I just shouldn't do this. It's not good for me, and quit. And that would have been all our failure, right? But instead, I had to have like 2, 3 weeks off and just recover, do different things, and be like, okay, I'm back. And now I've learned how I bounce back from certain injuries and what I need to do. And I learned from that. Like even right now, I've got a back injury. And it's like, cool. I could be like, fuck this. I'm never back squatting again because that's what I hurt myself on. But guess what? Now I'm doing a rehab back program that I'm like, oh, wow, my core's weak. I wonder how many other people I haven't been helping because I haven't had this emphasis on core training before. Because I was like, yeah, now it gets worked, by doing these other exercises. But now I've got these things. It's like, I'll just never have a sore back again. I'll help all these other people. You can't let fear win by not setting these goals because there's so much more to come out of just setting a goal. Who are you going to become? What are you going to do? Because holy fuck, I am so proud of myself for doing that world record. Because even though I didn't feel like I needed to on that day, my God, I felt so confident. I was so happy. I nearly cried like 3 times because I was just so happy that I had done the work. The person I became, I was so proud of. I was just proud to be there. People around me. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it right now. I'm so proud of myself for going out of my comfort zone. Because think about it. Could you imagine setting a goal that you were going to go set a world record? That's huge. It's a huge goal to set, and it's terrifying because it's like, I posted it too. I was like, I'm going to do something no one has done. I'm going to do it. You don't have to go and post on social media, but I did. And I was like, cool. Now there's a fear of me fucking failing this and be like, I'm pulling out, So I use fear for me in that direction, but we can't let fear win. We can't live a life of fear, and we can't not chase a life that we're proud of, guys. That's the difference. So you aren't going to be perfect. I tell you this to my clients all the time because we talk even about just like following a meal plan, and they go, oh, fuck, I fucked it. I went off meal plan. I had a real bad day, ate some shit food, and then I just spiraled out of control. And I think we can all relate to that we've had a moment of like, fucked it. I'm eating shit. Me, I have a Biscoff Sunday. I'm going crazy now. Fuck, I'm having a full meal of Hungry Jacks. No, that's not what we do. And I said to this client, I was like, cool, what do you think the failure here was? And he's like, oh, that first snack I had was no good. I was like, no, that wasn't the failure. That was a momentary defeat. The real failure was that you couldn't control your emotions after that, and you spiraled and ate shit all day, and that followed into the next day. That is the purest form of failure there, because you couldn't bounce back. We have two different ways of spiraling. We can spiral negatively, or we can spiral positively, right? Realizing that you will never be perfect, that nothing will just go to plan, that you aren't going to face some kind of adversity. And truth be told, we want adversity because it means that you're going to be more proud that you push through. So realizing that you're not going to be perfect, that doesn't mean that you'd be like, oh, Jesse said I should go hit a Biscoff Sunday today. It's only a fucking momentary defeat. No. Stay to your plan. If it happens, like you're like, I'm not getting junk food 2025, and you fucking go get some Hungry Jacks on the first. You cry about it, or you go and just be better. Because again, it's just stacking the wins and be like, oh, cool, I went all of Feb. And I only did that first day of Jan. That's huge. Momentum build straight away. You're getting healthier. You're going to see awesome results. You just stop fucking crying about it. Set some big goals. Stop being scared and go chase that life. It's that simple. I'm going to leave it there because I could fucking rant on this for ages. Set some goals. I've got on my Instagram, in my community page, the Savage Tribe, I've got a transformation week there. We go through a recap of 2024. Then we're going to break down the life that you want to dream. I got a 4-minute video on YouTube that you're going to watch. It's all there. I can send it to you if you just send me a message. From there, we go into energy. How can I have more energy throughout this year? Because how much easier is life with more life's currency, which is energy. From there, I give you a podcast from here where I talk about how to set your goals, what your standards are going to be, then putting it into the calendar, and then today I posted about how to actually build out that calendar, because this is why people's goals go to shit. You have a big goal, winning. You're already ahead of most people, but now you're lumped in with those New Year's resolution guys. You need to break away from that pack. They're the people that are going to fail, because you need to have systems. You need standards. How are you going to turn up each week? Where are you going to put this into your calendar? Because you can be like, cool, I need to train every day. If you don't put that in your calendar, you're not going to fucking do it. So now you're setting yourself up for failure, because you just said this blanket thing like, I'm training every day. Fuck it. I'm going for it. And then, on the 6th day, when shit hits the fan, your kids are screaming and, like your boss has called you in for work, you can't fit a workout in, you failed, and then you quit. Now you're not training next week because you're like, shit. No. Put it in your calendar. And if you go, oh, fuck, I really only have time to do 4 times a week. Guess what? I only train 4 times a week. Like, that's huge. You're not a failure because you didn't train every single day, but you won't know what you're capable of, and like, how can you shuffle your time around to make it work? And then it's like, cool, do I think that I could achieve my goals with 4 days of training a week? Oh yeah, no. If I was consistent with it, 4 in each month, and then I stuck with that every single month instead of going, 6, and then I failed and I didn't go for the rest of the month. We're just here to stack momentum, and the calendar is the greatest thing. If you don't plan your growth, you won't grow. So if you want all that, it's on my Instagram page in the Savage Tribe there. If you just want me to send it to you, you're not sure where it is, just send me a message on Instagram. Just say, I listen to your podcast. Can you send me over the transformation week? Guys, set some big goals. I'd love to hear them. I posted all mine on Instagram. If you want to go check them out, I got all the life arenas. So if you want some inspiration there, I put some time into that. And this is literally going to be my biggest year of my whole life. Every year I say this, and every year it's been true. I just try to live a little bit better each year, and that's all we should really aim for, right? Although mine's not just gonna be a little better, mine's gonna be fucking unreal, and I'm saying it with confidence because I've seen my calendar. There's no way I can't fucking win with that, and I'm sure it's not gonna go all fucking how I planned, but the person I'm gonna be is gonna be way better than the person I am right now, and that's the biggest win. Focus on the wins. Remember that positive spiral. Right? We don't want to go negative. Like, fuck, I failed. Bang, can't do this. I quit. Be like, fucked it. Okay, what can I do? Oh, actually, yeah, this month I did do really good. Oh, cool. Spiral. Let's go. Use the positive energy for you. I'll talk to you soon.